future of this company is dependent on this business meeting. My name is Riku Aoki. I work at a construction materials manufacturer that makes things like cement. I work in sales, and right now I'm in the middle of preparing for a really important business meeting. The client for this meeting, Koilabo Construction Company, takes a lot of public construction projects. They're in charge of the construction of a dam, and our company's in the running to provide that material for that project. This business meeting has $20 million on the line. Compared to other companies, our company is a small one, so I need to convince that CEO that seems strict, and I definitely have to get this contract. Mr. Aoki, seems like you're working overtime today, huh? Seems like the next business meeting is also a tough one. Well, it was a difficult project, but I'm gonna do my best. I also want to be able to get multiple large projects just like you, Mr. Aoki. If you listen carefully to the client's requests and analyze them properly, then it leads to a successful contract. But if it's you, I know you can do it. But that's the hard part. As my junior colleague and I were talking... Ugh, so sleepy. There's nothing for me to do, so can I go home already? Mori... Hey, again? This guy was Kenji Mori. He's the son of our CEO. We were told as the sales department to look after him, but he doesn't have any motivation whatsoever. You're gonna take over the company eventually, right? Get it together! Shut up, I don't have any intention of doing that anyways. Even though I left everything about the family to my older brother, that inheritance idiot became useless as the person to take after this company. I don't want to sell cement, I want to sell clothes! If I remember, Mori used to work at a clothing store, but because his brother became depressed, the CEO forced him and brought him back into the company. Even though I was charismatic as a clothing store employee, regardless of the situation, if you don't work, then it's gonna be a problem. Because of the CEO's orders, you're gonna be moved to the factory soon, right? You need to learn about our products properly at this stage. Why the hell should I have to go to a factory anyways? If you're the next CEO, then it's important for you to know what happens on site. I shine best when I'm interacting with people. Machines are simple and boring, and they're lame and they're dirty. The reason why this company exists is because of the employees that work in manufacturing. I don't wanna go to a factory! Are you a child? Well, I do have a strategy to avoid going to the factory anyways, and in order to do that, why are you looking at me? Let me see the material for that business meeting. Come on, you know, the $20 million one. You saw it the other day, though. Come on, let me use it as inspiration for the future. There are other jobs around here that you need to learn. Just because your work is going well, you think that you're above me. Even though you're just going to the sales targets and listening to them talk, you don't know how to appeal to them enough. I'm sure all your contracts up until now have been luck anyways. You know, I can hear you. But also, I actually am your senior colleague in reality, Mori. You shouldn't be talking to your senior colleague like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go on ahead and read this. As long as I make this mine, it's fine. Hey, what is with that guy? When I think that he's the future CEO, makes my stomach hurt. He seems really interested in this business meeting, but I wonder what he's thinking. I've got a bad feeling about this. And then, not long after that, today's the day of the business meeting. As I was going through the final checks... What? What should I do? I guess I should tell you already. Don't ignore me. I'm about to tell you some good news. Good news? I'll take care of the rest. You can quit already. What? Why am I quitting? Because you're not needed anymore.
Hey, can you quiet down over there?
Come on, manager. You tell him yourself, too. Sir?
I'm sorry, but it's just as Mori says. The business meeting that you're in charge of, give it to him.
What is going on here?
This is a request from the CEO that he's going to give this project to his son.
The CEO? I went and told my dad about it, and that your sales attitude is too passive, and that the only thing you can do is create materials. Huh? When I told him if he's okay with such an important business meeting going wrong, my dad also agreed with me. Regardless of my skill, why is that something that you're gonna be the person in charge of? If someone is gonna take my place, it should be the manager. You don't get it, do you? My dad wants to make me the next generation CEO. If I can pull off this major business meeting, then it would turn into my achievement, right? My dad wants to make sure I'm decorated. Decorated? But as manager, did you agree to this?
When it comes to the material, I'm sure that you perfectly created it. If it's just to read that out loud, I'm not sure even Mori can do it.
Just read it out loud? But in order to make a business agreement, it requires the trust from both parties.
The only thing that I can do is to go along with my orders from above. I'm sorry.
So that means that I have to give the accomplishments to this guy. To be honest, I don't really care if I'm decorated or not. It's just that, as long as I have an achievement in sales, then I can avoid going over to the factory, right? That strategy you were talking about, to avoid going to the factory, is this? That's right, I went ahead and used you, my senior colleague. Is this a joke? My dad said that just in case, to keep you as the assistant in charge of the project. But, if you resent me and you put out some weird rumors about me, then that would be a problem, right? So I need to make you disappear from this company.
Aoki, I'm sorry. If you're an employee, then I'm sure that you can understand.
There's no way that I can understand this. Anyway, that's that. So I'll be taking that material. What is this? I was so shocked that all I could do was just stand there. After finishing work... Takagi, listen to this. This is just the worst.
Sounds like it was awful.
In order to blow off some steam, I had to come to a bar. This guy that was the bartender is named Takagi. He was my former classmate in high school, and he works at this bar. Even if I complain, he doesn't deny me. He listens, and he's a good guy. To change the person in charge the day before the meeting, that's crossing the line. The manager and the CEO, they don't know anything.
Seriously, that's true.
And plus, every single day, I was working overtime just to make that material.
You worked really hard.
As I was complaining to Takagi about my situation...
Are you in the middle of something?
Welcome. What would you like to have today?
The usual, please.
She must be a regular. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before, though. Huh? From Koilabo Construction Company. Aren't you the CEO?
You know who I am.
Pardon me, but this is who I am. This woman was the CEO of Koilabo Construction Company, Miss Minako Saijo. I've been told by the person in charge what a strict person that she is. I wanted her to acknowledge me, and that's why I've been putting in so much effort into preparing the meeting.
So you are Mr. Aoki! The person in charge of my company spoke so highly of you.
I'm really, really happy to hear that.
I'm really looking forward to the business meeting tomorrow. I didn't think that I would meet you in a place like this.
About the business meeting, I was actually taken off being in charge.
Taken off?
What am I supposed to say? I can't just say it from my mouth, that I was just used by the CEO's son.
He was used by the CEO's son.
Oops, he said it for me.
Can you tell me more in detail?
In my place, Takagi started to tell Miss Saijo what happened, and what Mori had done to me. But then...
I see. Well, if you're not there, then the contract for 20 million will become blank.
What? Blank?
From the person in charge of my company, I had heard about you. That's why I had such high hopes. Out of the many salespeople who would only brag about their products, he said that you took the time to properly listen to our company. And you immediately created the materials, and you saw the problems that we had. That's what I heard. This seems like a simple thing, but I do believe it's a very high-level skill.
Thank you very much.
If you were there, then I was planning on moving forward with the contract. But if you're not, then it's a different story. I'm going to speak to the person in charge, but I think it's going to end up with us considering a different company. Because there are other companies that have better conditions. And plus, it seems like the new person in charge over there is no good.
But then our company is going to...
Is that face to say that you're worried about your company?
Yes.
A business owner that fully listens to whatever his son says, a manager that doesn't protect his team, and a son that isn't worthy as the next CEO? Is there a future for a company like that? I believe there should be other places where you can utilize your skills.
It may be exactly as you say, Miss Saijo.
So that's that. Do you want to come to my company?
What, to Koilaba Construction Company?
The deadline for mid-career hires has already finished, but I'm going to try to squeeze in a slot. Although the results of the job opportunity will be up to you.
A new job? I don't know if I can do it.
If it's you, of course you can do it. This is your chance.
My chance. You're right. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it.
I look forward to meeting you again at the final interview round.
As my way of rooting for you as your friend, I'll treat you to a drink.
Oh my, so you were friends.
We were high school classmates.
I wonder what kind of high schooler you were, Mr. Aoki.
He was the type to work hard at everything, slowly. You could say that he was the hardest worker in the class, but also the biggest loser in the class.
You don't need to say loser. And so I submitted my resignation, and I also prepared to apply for my new job. And then, 2 months later, I succeeded in getting a new job. And right now, I was working in the sales department of Koilaba Construction. My relationship with my colleagues was great, and it was easy to work here. With the CEO, based on her position, I don't talk to her within the company. But, Miss Saijo, great work today.
I told you to call me by my first name, didn't I? And no formalities. We're the same age after all.
I apologize. Sorry.
There you go.
It's hard to get used to this.
1 hour later, don't you think that it's almost time for you to head home tonight?
Just one more drink.
It seems like you're a little drunk, so why don't we make it non-alcoholic?
But I want alcohol.
You're gonna drink more? At the company, she's pretty cold and hard to come close to, but when I look at her like this, she's a normal girl.
You've had too much to drink.
It's exactly as Takagi says. Even the other day, you got drunk and you were wobbling.
Then maybe I'll have you walk me to my house, Aoki.
What?
And maybe I'll also have you help me undress.
Even if it's a joke, that's bad for my heart. The gap from how she normally is way too intense, but also it's cute that I can barely handle it. The taxi should be here soon, so please wait a little more.
Hey, you're being formal again.
We're outside the bar already, so I'm sealing the casualness.
You're so stiff, but I guess you could say that. These are the parts of you that make me trust you more.
You're completely drunk. Sorry, I'm gonna answer this phone call. The person on the phone was my junior colleague from my previous job. Mr. Aoki, how is it at Koilaba Construction? I'm doing my best over here. I've also decided to change jobs because, well, I can't stay at this company like this. Did something happen? Mori, apparently he's gonna be shipped off to a faraway factory. Oh, I heard that the CEO is furious. The $20 million contract really did become a blank piece of paper. In order to go against it, apparently the CEO came to Koilaba Construction for a confrontation. And apparently Miss Minako maintained composure while she simply pointed out all the problems to his face.
It's unbelievable that you would cancel a business meeting like that!
Well, the problem began when you changed the person in charge on your side the day before the meeting.
Well, that's... Kenji, do whatever you need to do. Get Aoki back here now!
You can hear my dad's voice, can't you? Anyways, just come back already! Once I use up all my days of leave, I'm resigning, so I'm not coming back. At this rate, I'm gonna get shipped off to a factory! I'm hanging up. Hey! And the CEO is super furious that if he had at least made you the assistant for that project, the business meeting wouldn't have been destroyed. My goodness. The accounting department was also searching for the person to take responsibility, so that's why the CEO sent his son off to a faraway factory and is trying to settle it like that. Marty is devastated. I bet he is. Anyway, that's that, and that guy really has it out for you, so please be careful. I thanked my junior colleague and I hung up the phone.
Are you done?
I'm sorry to make you wait. I'll take you, so let's leave.
When we get home, brush my teeth and bathe me too.
I'm not going to. Although I would really like to. So this is where you were. I found you! And then a few days later, when I headed to the bar as usual, this is rare. There's another customer at the counter. Even though it's usually quiet at this time.
That guy, he's been coming here every day, and he keeps on asking me where you're working and your address. Of course, I haven't been answering.
Mine? I've been waiting for you, because I already researched that you've been coming here. Mori? So, it's 1855. I bet someone else is gonna be coming here soon. I already know everything. You better be ready. What are you talking about? Well then, look at this and wait. As he said that, Mori pulled out a number of photographs from his pocket. Pictures of me and Miss Minako?
It looks like he must have been following the two of you around.
That's disgusting.
Oh, you were already here.
Miss Minako.
A friend?
No, that's not it. That's the son of the CEO.
What?
And with this, all the actors are present. Well then, it's time for the show.
What a strange person he is.
A lot happened, so maybe he's gone a little crazy. I thought a lot. How can I get away with having to go to the factory? You're still saying things like that? I heard that the CEO was furious. That's probably impossible. Nope, you're wrong. There's still one road that's left, and that is for me to seize dominance over Koilaba Construction Company. Huh? If I was able to receive certain information, and if I use that information, then that female CEO, well, it's all over for her.
Me?
What is with this guy's confidence? What on earth did he get into his hands? From now on, Koilaba Construction Company is going to be mine.
He seems like he's crazy. Should we call the police?
You're the one that's gonna be in trouble if you call the police.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, listen to this. The tabloid article that I wrote with all my heart. The female CEO of Koilaba Construction Company, Miss M, is hiring multiple male employees that she has a connection to. Recently, the employee, Mr. A, has become her favorite, and she's made him her personal secretary. Mr. M has a wife and children and is having an affair. Not only that, but Miss M is pregnant with Mr. A's child. And the photo evidence is that she's walking closely with Mr. A. Look at this. It'll be like that, and then the photographs that I showed you earlier will be blasted. If you don't want to make this article be spread across all the media, then you're gonna do as I say. It's almost impressive that you were able to come up with such a fake story.
What a big imagination you have. If only you would use that power in your work.
You don't want to know what's gonna happen to you if you underestimate me.
If you don't want to spread it around, go ahead. There's nothing that's going to affect us. It's only going to embarrass you.
It's the truth though, isn't it? That you hired Aoki for a personal connection? I already have the root of it.
He got his job based on his skills. His ratings were high from the HR department, too.
His skills? There's no way that's true! Is Mr. A talking about me? You said that they have a wife and kids. I thought you were talking about someone else. If you were gonna say that kind of thing that doesn't exist, then I'm just gonna sue you for slander. Slander?
I'm also going to sue you properly. Of course, with a lawyer hired.
I'm not gonna forgive you for speaking badly about Miss Minako. Even though I thought it was such a good idea! He ran away.
It was such a wild delusion. I was shocked.
I made sure to record that whole conversation.
Thanks. Well then, why don't we just take this? We should leave.
First, we need to go and talk to that CEO.
It seems like he's gonna be hit with a disaster. After that, we spoke to Mori's father about everything that had happened. After he was given a huge lecture, then they got into a huge fight, and we heard that he was disowned. From there, he tried to get back on his feet and went into debt. He also tried to set up his own clothing brand, but failed. He went bankrupt, and he ended up carrying an even bigger debt. The rumor is that these days, he's sleeping and waking up in the park. After that, Ms. Minako and I were meeting each other in the bar. I'm sorry for roping you into that mess the other day.
That was a little crazy, wasn't it? That completely put me in the role of the evil CEO.
Seriously, what a rude guy. Even though you're a perfect CEO, Miss Minako.
Perfect. Well, that's not true at all.
What?
Ever since I was a little kid, I received a strict education. In order to take after this company, there were times that it was hard. And there's a possibility that I could have turned out like Mori.
I didn't know that.
But I really like this job and this company. That's why there should be no chance for me to run away like him. And plus, I have employees that I can trust this much too.
I haven't been able to do anything for the company yet, though.
I'm gonna sue you for slander. That was really cool. And it felt like you were going to protect me. And I was happy.
I'm embarrassed.
Really?
I just couldn't stand to hear you be spoken badly about, Miss Minako.
And why is that?
Well, that's... I can't tell her that I've fallen for her as an individual woman. This is the CEO, you know? If I succeed in my next project, could I take you out to dinner? Because, you know, if it's here, Takagi's around.
I'm happy. In that case, maybe I'll pull a few strings for that.
I'm gonna fight with my own skills.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.